adrenaline junkies. Welcome to Mind Rush, where adrenaline meets pure excitement. Get ready to dive into heart-pounding chases, jaw-dropping action, and the most thrilling moments caught on camera. You're in the right place if you're looking for the ultimate rush. Let's get your heart racing. Ann Arbor, Michigan, a city that thought it had seen it all. That changed on November 25, 2023, when a 12-year-old proved them wrong in the wildest way possible. At 6:45 p.m., police got an unbelievable call. A middle schooler had stolen a 35,000-pound telehandler from his school parking lot. He found the key, climbed in, and took off like he was in a monster truck rally. When officers caught up, the kid was cruising down Georgetown Boulevard at 15 to 20 miles per hour, flattening anything in his way.
Still no traffic, no pedestrians, speed 18. We got anybody with sticks?
Yeah, we're across the first. That was towards Ashley. Eastbound, I'm not across the first.
Pull over. Pull over now.
Yeah, we're coming from Ashley. Northbound Ashley. Speeds are about 9 miles per hour. Like traffic, no pedestrians. We got a lot of traffic on Main Street. And you're on Main Street now. Main is out. Northbound Main. He's all over aware now.
Approval, I can get in front of him, might be able to stop him.
Why don't you go around them so that there's a unit that can get in front of them from the other side. Westbound on Lexington Drive. Clear westbound on Lexington from Georgetown. Clear northbound Nixon at 23. Northbound, 20 miles per hour, light traffic, no pedestrians.
By 7:20 p.m., he had left Ann Arbor, forcing local police to hand things over to the Washtenaw County Sheriff's Office. After an hour-long pursuit, the joyride finally ended at 8 p.m. The kid was arrested, taken to juvenile detention, and later released to his parents. He's facing charges as a juvenile, but what happens next? That's still unclear. One thing's for sure, he's got the wildest what I did last weekend story at school.
And we'll return to this.
June 12, 2021, Kent County, Michigan. Police weren't chasing a sports car or a muscle car. No, this time they were after two women in an RV. The pursuit kicked off when a Michigan state trooper spotted the RV blowing through a red light near a McDonald's. The trooper flipped on his lights, but the ladies inside weren't stopping. Up ahead, officers laid down spike strips near Amy School Road. The RV swerved, slamming into a police cruiser. Now it was personal. With a shredded tire, the RV hobbled down Route 131, but the suspect still refused to pull over.
The front's flat. 5-3, back off a little bit. From 6-6. Yeah, we're not going to make it to Cannonsville. Are we green lit?
It's just going to take a minute. No one's going to get out of my way here.
On a Winnebago. Anyone in position?
5-7 on the post. I'm trying to get in position here. 37, I mean, can't load on follow-up, I can start that way. 52186, that line, just gonna head up there.
They're getting off at the 114.
Okay, sounds like they're getting off at the 114, north of Kent County.
I'll roll north, just in case.
Clear. Go ahead.
They hit my patrol car.
6106, I copy. They hit your patrol car.
6414.
Go direct.
Yeah, she just rear-ended one of my units.
Clear. 6106 also advised his patrol car was hit.
14, if you can get to Federal. She's back westbound until they're going to get back to the highway.
It looks like they just flipped around, probably heading back towards 131, 14, which is Cannonsville.
14, we're going the wrong way on northbound. Permission to pit.
606414 southbound in the northbound lanes now.
Speed's at 43, permission to pit.
Southbound in the northbound, speeds at 43. Requesting permission to pit.
Highway. 6614, whatever you got to get this thing stopped.
Southbound, speeds at 45. Cutting across.
Location.
She's still southbound.
Still southbound 131, 1400.
They hit a car just north of D112, it looks like.
6414, I got one at West River heading north.
I think I'm going to have to shut this thing down here at 17 mile if I can get some help.
Cutting across. We're going to be southbound in the southbound lanes. 5-3, move out of the way.
Cut across southbound in the southbound, 1402.
6414 clear.
5-3 from 6-6, back off. Slow down traffic for me.
Yeah, I'm a ways out. I think you got 5-2 and 5-7 is going to be a little bit closer to you, but I'm trying. They're taking the exit 17 mile road here. I think 6-6 is
Hey, real quick, what's the pit speed? Yeah, real quick.
All units be by statewide 6 is patched, so Kent County can monitor on the stalker.
I'll call you back.
Kent County says if you need to stop 6, let them know.
I'm heading northbound past them.
Kent County's got the freeway shut down at 12 miles.
So, who were these Thelma and Louise wannabes? Linda Mankel and Alexandra Anderson. They had just stolen a load of TVs from Walmart and were heading to Grand Rapids to sell them for drug money. Inside the RV, police also found several empty booze bottles. Mankel, 49, had a long criminal history and could spend the rest of her life in prison. Anderson, on the other hand, wasn't charged for the pursuit. It's unclear if she was involved in the Walmart heist. One thing's certain, this wasn't a luxury road trip. Greenland, Arkansas, a quiet town in the Ozark Mountains with just 1,200 residents. But on October 24th, 2024, it became the scene of a blazing fast police chase. ASP Trooper Randall Schwab was parked on the shoulder when the call came in. A red Ford F-150 was flying down Route 71 with officers in pursuit. As the truck approached, Trooper Schwab pulled out, flipped on his lights, and let the suspects know they had nowhere to run. One well-placed pit maneuver was all it took to shut them down. Police swarmed the scene, arresting 2 men and a woman. Their names withheld. The names of undercover officers, also a mystery. If we had to guess, this was more than just a joyride. It smelled like a drug sting, and these 3 might just be the key to catching bigger criminals.
Half my wheel loader.
Okay, it's not like a tractor?
Yeah.
Okay. Any idea what he's doing?
Norcross, Georgia, a quiet city of 17,000 just outside Atlanta. High-speed chases, rare. But on March 23, 2024, residents witnessed something even crazier. A slow-motion rampage in a stolen front-end loader. The suspect, a recently fired waste disposal worker who just couldn't let go of the job. He kept returning to drive the heavy equipment around, and on this day, he took things to the next level, stealing a front-end loader and taking it for a joyride through town. Tiny police cruisers were no match for the massive 40,000-pound machine. So, officers got creative. Sometimes you fight fire with fire, or in this case, machine with machine.
Keep me updated. I've got the sanitation truck, the large tractor, which is our best bet. It's a little bit slower, but he's behind us as well. But he's...
Hey, we're in front of Victory World Church on Brook Hollow.
I left my kill best friend.
Oh, you send me for the vehicle, Corley. Send her an Oprah.
10-3.
Circle on the road, Brook Drive.
This is unbelievable.
Get wrong.
Keep him up! Hey! Flip it! Flip it! If you can flip it, flip it!
The 38-year-old suspect was eventually arrested for trespassing and reckless driving. No one was hurt, but what was his plan? Outrun the cops in a 40,000-pound front-end loader? Sooner or later, he was bound to run out of gas. Or luck.
Hey, let's get him up since this thing's laying on its side.
Some bikers think they're untouchable. This guy from Tampa, Florida definitely did, until June 25, 2024. A Florida Highway Patrol officer spotted a motorcycle without a license plate. Simple rule, if you want to ride, you need tags. But instead of pulling over, this guy cranked the throttle and took off. He weaved between cars while the officer had to slow down for safety, but somehow the trooper kept him in sight. Then the cat-and-mouse game began. The biker slipped away, only for police to track him down again. He tore through neighborhoods, zipped into downtown, and then back onto the highway. On open roads, he vanished once more. But what he didn't know? A helicopter had him locked in. Ground units regained visual and time started running out. Turns out, this wasn't just a joyride. Police later confirmed the biker was a convicted felon with a firearm. That's likely why he ran. His final fate? Unknown. But one thing's for sure, his luck was running on fumes.
We're getting multiple calls.
October 19th, 2024, Columbus, Ohio. At 3:30 a.m., a bizarre 911 call came in. A semi-truck had crashed into a building, and to make things worse, the driver pulled a gun before fleeing. Police quickly spotted the massive rig at Carl and East Dublin Granville roads. And it wasn't just big, it was leaving a trail of sparks behind it. After slamming into the building, the truck had damaged its gas line, dragging it along the road. One spark and this chase could turn explosive.
Northbound Carl, he's got sparks and damage. I can't see the plate.
Section of 10 miles.
To myself and 184 we're on the left.
That radio, he's refusing to stop. He's going over the roundabout, northbound Carl. And looks like his truck's on fire. He just broke his gas line. And you'll see the trail of fire northbound Cleveland Avenue. I'm sorry, northbound Carl.
The driver, 42-year-old Gregory Ivory, and he wasn't afraid to use the truck as a battering ram. Officers had to keep their distance, knowing that stopping a semi wasn't as simple as a pit maneuver.
House 161.
He's trying to back into me, radio. He's trying to ram me. We're north of, we're up here on Carl, north 161.
Copy. Make it a 3. Call north 161.
All right, he's back, blacked out, back northbound. I avoided the collision, and we have a supervisor copying this. He's gonna try to bail here. He tried to hit a car that was southbound, and we're off northbound again.
Yes, so we're looking at a 33 car to drive. Copy. That's why nobody's made contact because of the 3.
Alright, standby radio. We're westbound Schrock. He's trying to hit a cruiser. He just 5 the cruiser, 9011. Get a squad to 9011, Carl and Schrock.
That's it, Carl, if you stay on it. Westbound Schrock, 3.
Alright, hold on. Okay, we're still westbound. Some traffic, so we can get safely by. To stand by, he's going to ram you if you try to go by him. Alright, he's stopping on the bridge. He's probably going to try to back up on us.
Six, 1, 3, and 4, start that way as well.
Alright, he tried to ram me again. I had to jump the lanes here. We're away again westbound. Let Worthington know.
Westbound traffic, 40, it's been nothing. John, we're coming up to East Northbound Way. You just fly the car.
Eventually, Gregory bailed and tried his luck on foot. That didn't last long. Police arrested him after a short chase and discovered he was from California. But what was he doing in Columbus? No one seems to know. One thing's for sure, if you're running from the cops, a semi-truck is not the vehicle of choice. Gregory was charged with felonious assault on an officer and held on $250,000 bail. August 18, 2022, Grand Rapids, Michigan. A Michigan State police officer was patrolling when he spotted a recently stolen car. The second he got behind it, the driver took off, blowing through stop signs and making wild turns. No mystery here.
You're Eastern. Westbound, Oakville, kind of east.
Westbound Oakville, the perfect Eastern.
Southbound Eastern? Southbound Eastern.
southbound U-turn.
Come up 28th Street. Trevor 2 is overhead.
Combination crash. Crash. Still southbound. Held in a chair.
541, we'll call it. Crash south just south of 28. Suspect still southbound. So they're still southbound, and they're setting up for a westbound shot. Westbound on 32nd. Westbound on Eastern, passing Union, speed of 70. It's going to be southbound on Division.
These kids had something to hide, like the fact that they just stole someone's car. After a reckless chase, the suspects ditched the vehicle and tried escaping on foot. Bad idea. The chase ended with officers catching them one by one. Police officers carry about 20 pounds of gear. Imagine sprinting with that much weight strapped to you. Once in custody, police discovered they were all juveniles. Their names weren't released, and their fate remains unknown. It's always sad to see kids heading down the wrong path. Hopefully, this early run-in with the law is the wake-up call they need. December 17th, 2022. Forsyth County, Georgia. Police were in pursuit of a speeding BMW M4, and behind the wheel, a 22-year-old Islam Aslanov, a known street racer who had already been arrested once that summer. This chase kicked off when a trooper tried to pull him over for failing to dim his headlights. Instead of flicking off his high beams, Islam hit the gas. He thought his German sports car could outrun the cops. For a moment, it looked like he might get away, but he had no idea a trooper was up ahead, waiting with spike strips. Thanks to solid communication, officers lined up the strips perfectly. Islam drove straight over them while the pursuing trooper avoided them by staying left. Even with spiked tires, his high-performance BMW still had speed, but it wasn't going to last. Slowly but surely, his tires deflated, and all the cops had to do was keep up. Once he lost too much speed, they moved in for the pit maneuver. Game over.
Going up to Union Hill, if we're taking a right on Union Hill.
Stay right on Union.
Looks like his front tire is flat. We're going north on Union Hill toward McFarland again, guys. Left on Tidwell, left on Tidwell.
So you're left on Tidwell.
When asked why he ran, Islam said he freaked out. All he had to do was turn off his high beams. Instead, he's looking at a towed car, a criminal record, and possible jail time. If you're going to steal a car, at least learn how to turn on the headlights. These Detroit car thieves skipped that lesson, making them an easy catch for state police. Officers spotted a Dodge Durango on the highway. Its brake lights were flashing, but the headlights were off. That's not just dangerous, it's downright stupid when you're driving a stolen car.
Vehicle.
96 Evergreen.
115 miles per hour, light traffic. We're in the right lane. Still eastbound, coming up to Southfield.
Tripping fire in the road.
Edward George Tank 8062, a white Dodge Durango. You're on 39, local lane, still eastbound. Miles per hour. Radio MSP, we're in pursuit of a stolen vehicle, eastbound 96 from 39. Edward in the Wyoming exit. Radio MSP, we're exiting.
Bring out Wyoming.
Oh shit.
Which direction, Wyoming?
Alright, we're drive, continuing eastbound.
You're Wyoming on the service drive eastbound.
Service drive on Wyoming, from Wyoming. Going south here on Ohio. South on Ohio to Buena Vista, going east.
Down Buena Vista from Ohio.
East on Buena Vista radio from Ohio.
Enter eastbound
northbound
from Ohio.
50 miles per hour.
Opposite safety.
We going south, I'm not sure what street we're on. Phone keeps popping up. First
Air support monitoring District 1, air support on District 1.
And coming up the Trumbull, we're slowed down to 45. Gonna be going on Avery Street North.
On Avery.
Police pulled them over, and after a short pursuit, one suspect was arrested while the other took off on foot. Reports say a K-9 unit tracked him down later that night. A plate check confirmed the Durango was stolen from Troy, a Detroit suburb, but it didn't stop there. Police also found a stolen handgun inside. Though official charges weren't listed, we can assume they were hit with fleeing, grand theft, and reckless driving. Next time, maybe they'll read the owner's manual before breaking the law, or better yet, do not steal a car at all. Brown County, Wisconsin, a quiet piece of the Green Bay metro area where 268,000 people live. But on this day, one of them decided it was a great idea to drive high and lead cops on a 100-mile-per-hour chase. It all kicked off at 9 a.m. when 911 callers reported a reckless driver in a red truck. That driver, Jonathan Teese. Even with multiple cops on his tail, he refused to stop. That's when the sheriff's department stepped in to shut this down fast. One deputy stayed locked on Jonathan, waiting for the right moment. Finally, permission came through for a pit maneuver. The deputy moved in, spinning the truck out before anyone could get hurt. Jonathan tried making a break for it on foot, but that didn't last long. A quick taser deployment sent him crashing down just outside a local business. The 45-minute chase covered 40 miles before finally ending. Jonathan was slapped with charges for reckless endangerment, fleeing, and resisting arrest. Turns out he was high out of his mind the whole time. On what? Unclear. But with a prior meth conviction from 2018, we've got a good guess.
Confirmed, but we're at a dead end.
Receive.
Give us code 10. I'm going to spike it. Did you get it? No spike, heading back towards Rich.
March 6, 2024, Thurston County, Washington. Police had a suspected drunk driver stopped on a narrow dirt road. His passenger agreed to step out, but the driver, he had other plans. Instead of complying, he slammed the gas and took off, kicking off a wild chase through town. Then, he made a reckless move, turning onto the Chehalis Western Walking Trail. Afternoon walkers scrambled to safety as he pushed 50 miles per hour down the pedestrian path. He cleared a narrow bridge, barely missing a bystander, then nearly mowed down someone walking their dog.
Little ramp. We're going over the overpass, over Pacific. Speeds of 48, just got over the overpass, continuing northbound on the trail. Coming up to the overpass, going over I-5.
Receive over I-5.
You need to advise Olympia as well, now that we're going to do their territory. Over the overpass, going for the one that goes over Martin Way. Mile marker 5.5 on the trail. 20 miles an hour.
Receive.
Cleared the overpass, still north on the trail. Daytime dog walkers out here. So far, they're getting off the side.
Copy, dog walkers getting off to the side.
Coming up.
Realizing he couldn't outrun the cops on footpaths forever, he veered back onto the main road, right into a pit maneuver. Boxed in between an RV and a police cruiser, the suspect still tried to escape, but officers had enough. A taser put an end to his nonsense.
Cohen's in the middle of the trail to stop cars from driving. We're eastbound 26. 36 is going for pit. Good pit, good pit.
Eastbound 36, good pit.
CDI.
Cohen's in the middle of the trail to stop cars from driving. We're eastbound 26. 36 is going for pit. Good pit, good pit.
Eastbound 36, good pit.
TBI.
TBI.
He's still going. Reversing eastbound. 5-9, he's in reverse. Hit a camper, code 10. Got him blocked in. Show me your hands! Show me your hands! 5-9, he's not going anywhere. He's locked in, but he's trying to start it again. 5-9, he's just
Turns out he had multiple warrants, including second and third degree assault, with 8 prior convictions: assaulting police, burglary, grand theft auto. This wasn't his first rodeo, but here's where your blood starts boiling. After speeding through a walking trail, endangering lives, and carrying a rap sheet a mile long, he was booked and then released. Apparently, reckless endangerment and multiple warrants just aren't enough to keep you in jail these days. October 2nd, 2024, Texarkana, Arkansas. ASP troopers were in hot pursuit of a stolen Chevy SUV tearing through town. The suspect, desperate to escape, floored it toward Interstate 30, hitting 95 miles per hour as he weaved through traffic. But speed isn't everything. Experience matters. And this driver, he barely had any. He lost control, skidded out, and crashed. That's when officers discovered the shocking truth. The suspect was just 17 years old, but that wasn't the biggest twist. After booking him into juvenile detention, police realized he was already out on $250,000 bail for a 2023 homicide case. The victim, allegedly his mother's boyfriend. Turns out this chase wasn't just about a stolen SUV. He was trying to flee the area. Now he's back in jail with another $250,000 bond hanging over his head.
Passing on the right shoulder, getting out of traffic. Speed's about 90. Traffic's pretty heavy.
The RV on the phone advised they're going towards I-30 now.
They're about to crash out. We're about to 6. They kept it on the road, still eastbound, 9 mile an hour.
passing on the left inside shoulder. They're about to wreck out right here. Looks like. Yep, they're wrecking out in the median. Roll over, roll over.
Driver, show me your hands. Hey, show me your hands. Get on the ground right now. I ain't playing with you. Is there anybody else with you? All right, roll over on your stomach. On your stomach. Lean on my hood, lean on my hood. Stand up. Have a seat. 26. Are you able to copy?
On May 20th, 2023, 42-year-old Chris Monroe proved that even heavy-duty SUVs can take flight. He led police on a 120-mile-per-hour chase through North Little Rock, Arkansas. Chris wasn't new to this. He had multiple warrants, had been in several high-speed pursuits before, and was wanted for narcotics trafficking. But the worst part? His minor daughter was in the back seat. Rather than surrender, he chose his freedom over her safety. Police had no choice. If flipping his truck meant stopping him, so be it.
I'm primary, we're westbound, Roosevelt. Looks like we're going to be going south on them, okay. Oh, I got south, I'm trying to catch back up. East on Roosevelt, east on Roosevelt. East on Roosevelt. Got a pig, got a pig. Got a pig, got a pig, got a pig. Wait, roll over. Dress up. Get in there. All right, go there, stop pulling that. Man,
April 18th, 2023, Escambia County, Florida. Florida Highway Patrol was in pursuit of 23-year-old Isaiah Cawley, who was driving like a maniac. An officer spotted him weaving recklessly through traffic, flipped on his lights, and tried to pull him over, but Cawley wasn't stopping. He'd rather risk throwing his entire life away. More Highway Patrol officers joined the chase, crossing the median to box him in. Cawley pulled a grand theft auto move, slipping through and gunning it. His white Infiniti hit speeds over 130 miles per hour, component placement swerving in and out of traffic. Why was he running? Reports say he had weapons and drugs in the car. Then he made a critical mistake, taking the chase off the highway. He barely missed a passing truck and suddenly found himself stuck behind bumper-to-bumper traffic. One local driver wasn't having it. Cawley bailed and took off on foot. Officers sent in the K9 unit, but things got chaotic fast. The dog bit an officer instead of the suspect. Meanwhile, one officer crashed into another cruiser trying to join the foot chase. And Cawley, he ran straight onto the highway, directly into the path of an oncoming truck. By some miracle, he didn't get flattened. With time running out, police sent the dog in again, but the canine ran right past the suspect. Finally, officers tackled Cawley on the road, and the dog managed to get one bite in after the cuffs were on. Cawley was charged with resisting arrest, hit and run, and drug possession. His bond, $250,000. Someone paid it. Fast forward 8 months to December. Cawley allegedly took a man's life and went on the run. He was eventually arrested in Georgia for first-degree murder and attempted second-degree murder. It's a chilling reminder. When someone runs, you never really know what kind of danger they pose. November 3rd, 2019, Union County, Ohio. Multiple police departments were locked in a 30-mile chase with 22-year-old Kyle Price. His getaway vehicle, a stolen truck with a washing machine in the back. The chase stormed down I-270 and US 33 with an Ohio State trooper waiting in position. Once the pursuit reached him, he jumped in and took the lead, staying locked on Price. It all started in Gahanna, Ohio, when police spotted Price in the stolen truck. They pulled him over, but as officers approached, he floored it and took off. He blazed through multiple towns and counties, recklessly endangering lives. Up ahead, officers laid down spike strips, waiting to end this madness for good. After hitting the spikes, Price's truck finally came to a stop. A brief standoff followed before police moved in and arrested him. Turns out Price was driving under the influence. Just another charge to add to the list. According to his mother, Price was once a well-liked teenager with a strong work ethic, but drug addiction took over, dragging him into debt, deceit, and violence to fund his habit. A stolen truck, a reckless chase, and a life spiraling out of control. A sad end to what could have been a much different story.
Get out of the car right now! Get out of the car!
Thanks for riding the adrenaline wave with us here at Mind Rush. If you're hungry for more heart-pounding action and edge-of-your-seat excitement, don't go anywhere, because we're just getting started. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more mind-blowing moments coming your way soon.